Hey, it's Dr. James Judge and
Dr. Kalie Judge.
And we're back with another 5 Essential Friday. It's our 10th anniversary, so that's why I'm wearing the dunce cap. And that's why there's a 10 back here. So we're going to go through your 5 essentials. Number 1 is maximize mind. Number 2,
maximize spine.
Number 3 is maximize quality nutrition. And number 4
is maximize oxygen and lean muscle.
And number 5 is detoxification. Now let's talk about maximized mind. And it's just a simple quote that I want to leave you with today, and it's one that I read every morning, and that's stand for something or fall for anything. And I'm not here to tell you what to stand for, but you've got to find something that you stand for, or you will fall for anything. For me, it's the values in my life, the top 3 values that I cherish dearly. That's what I stand for. So what are yours? Find them, stand for them, or fall for anything.
So mine is talking about one of my favorite authors, which is John Maxwell. But also, too, before I go into that, is just to be able to bring joy into any situation. Be able to have fun. Don't care what other people think about you. Go be you. Go have fun. Go just like change the world with silliness.
I'm not silly. She is.
So this guy, though, John Maxwell, is an incredible author. He's written, I think, a million trillion books. I think every time he breathes, there's a new book that comes out. But this one that I like is a daily reader. So it's just easy to go through every single day. Get a good snippet that you need, about 5 minutes. So any of his books are really good, but this daily reader is amazing.
What's essential number 2?
Essential number 2 is maximize nerve supply.
Maximize nerve supply. So it's pretty simple today.
Yeah, we tried to come up with something super, like,
awesome,
extravagant, but we both just looked at each other. We're like, just get adjusted.
Get adjusted. You know, if you've never been to a chiropractor before, if you've never gotten your spine checked, chances are there's some issues that do need to be corrected. Just like you get your teeth fixed and cleaned and all this stuff that happens, you've got to maintain your spine for the entire lifetime. And that will help you maintain function your entire lifetime. Health equals function, right? So we want to make sure that you have no pressure on the brainstem, spinal cord, or nerve roots. And that's what a chiropractor, especially a maximized living chiropractor, will help you do.
You know, I have a mechanic that just started care Tuesday night, and he came in about a year ago, and he said that he just wanted to get his daughter under care, and he wasn't having any symptoms, he wasn't feeling anything, so he was just going to put it off for a while. So fast forward a year, he's got numbness and tingling down into his arm, pain in his neck, his low back is hurting, but the numbness and tingling is really like he can almost not move his hand and his arm sometimes. And look at his x-rays compared to from now and then, huge differences, degeneration starting to build up, nerves are starting to obviously get under control. Anytime that there's numbness and tingling in your hands, in your arms, in your legs, in your feet, that is a sure tell sign that there is nerve damage happening in your spine. So you've got to go get the x-rays and get that corrected.
Sure tell?
Sure tell.
Sure tell.
Shirt tail.
Sure tell. Sure tell.
Shirt tail. This is like Mad Gab sometimes.
Yeah, sure tell.
Number
3. Stop drinking milk.
Cheese.
Okay, you know, for us, it's just the question is, when's the first person that decided that it was okay to drink some other animal's milk? You know, just imagine what they had to do to go through that. And today it's even worse because now our cows are injected with antibiotics and steroids and hormones and all these other growth factors to take a baby cow and build them so big in a few months to get a lot of stuff from it, right? So cheese is the glands that take all that stuff and you put it right into the milk and you drink it. So it's not very good. If you are going to drink milk or eat something like a milk product, which is
cheese,
glorious cheese, you got to make sure you've got grass-fed cheese and there's no antibiotics or steroids or hormones that have been introduced into the cow that produced the cheese. Cheese. All right, enough
it's
about
Friday,
cheese.
and we are having fun today.
It's our 10-year anniversary. I'm going to be a little cuckoo.
So here's the deal. I like coffee in the morning. I used to put half and half in there and stevia, and so now what I do is I change that.
She puts cheese in it.
cheese! There's no cheese in my coffee. Our staff is dying over here. So what I do is I do bulletproof coffee. I put butter in there, I put brain octane, and then I blend it all up. I even throw some cinnamon in there, and it's even more delicious than putting milk in there also.
Number 4.
Oxygen and lean muscle.
Okay, I'll have her take this one away because this is her challenge for this week.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Okay,
Yep.
cool. So we talked about this before, but we have what's called Challenge Ninjas, and it is sweeping the country, and it is amazing. Right now we are day 5 of an 81-day burpee challenge, and it has just been amazing. If you go on Facebook, on Instagram to Challenge Ninjas, at Challenge Ninjas, tag Challenge Ninjas, hashtag whatever, and do 81 burpees a day for the next 11 days.
I got nothing for you because I want you to do that. Challenge Ninjas, how many days are left?
We're on day 5. So
So,
there's what, 6, 7,
days.
if you count today, it's 7 days.
Cool. Number 5.
Detox.
For me, detox is I want you to turn off the TV. I've talked about news before. We've had this discussion right before this. But it's also just crappy TV programs, you know, filling your minds with all of those negative things, right? So I'm going to tell you that I do watch a few shows, but most of the time I want to dive into a book. So my detox moment is detox the mind by filling your brain with more positive things. So read more. A book that I'm reading right now, can't say the last word because it's a 4-letter word that starts with an F, but it's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Blank. I highly recommend it because we think about things that don't matter way too much. Subtle art about not giving a fart. Yeah, basically. So, but yeah, check that book out and read more. Make sure that you fill your brain with positivity so you can pour out more positivity.
So I love to be outside, and I think that's great for detoxing as well. You hit him. Good job.
Yep.
And one thing that I want to do and encourage you to do is that if you can't get outside, if you're working inside, if you have a business and you're in an office or even in your house, bring outside in. So bring in some plants. You can Google air purifying plants and make sure you get those, and that's going to help detoxify the air, purify the air around you, but it also helps bring in just a different energy and some new life into the whole realm of things. So
All the feels.
All the feels are happening when there's plants everywhere. So just bring in plants to your house. You can go to, I went to Lowe's the other day and I got all the ones that were starting to die and I brought them all back to life. And so show some love to the plants.
She's cheap.
I am cheap.
She's cheap.
It's okay.
It's good.
In the long run, it's going to be really good.
That's
That's
your
all
5
we got.
Essential Friday.
We love you guys.
We love you. We'll see you next week on
Tea time
For
with
the
the
judges.
judges.
and 5 Essential Friday as well. Next week we're going to be in Orlando, Florida with you guys. We're going to have some guests on the show for 5 Essential Friday. So be
Who should we
prepared
bring?
for that. I've got some people in mind.
Me too.
Cassie and Michael.
And
And a lot of other people. So there'll be a longer show next Friday because there's a lot of chiropractors going to be with us.
I
So
just want to see you.
exactly. So we love you guys. Have an awesome weekend
Be
and
blessed.
peace.